What's up, my friends? My name is Joe Dickinson. I'm the founder and CEO of Responsiv Marketing Agency, and in this video, I wanted to walk you through 3 tips that any agency owner, digital freelancer, social media marketer, maybe you want to start your own business, or maybe you're involved in a service-based industry, or you're selling something that's not digital marketing services, but I know you can gain value out of this video. So here's the deal. I've been able to seal some of the biggest entrepreneurs in the entrepreneurial space and some really big businesses as my clients. And the reason I beat out other people and get these people to work with me is for 3 main things. Number 1, I care, and I'm gonna talk about that in a second. Number 2, I'm very responsive. And by the way, I didn't put an E at the end because that's the name of my company, a little branding in here. But then number 3, and this is the biggest one I wanna start here, I have energy and I use voice messages. Here's an example. I had a client come to me, very big fitness app. He had about 3 or 4 different people that were putting proposals in front of him. He wanted to do a website redesign. I wanted to get this client because it was a really nice chunk of change. He had a big company. There was a lot of potential there beyond just the website, so I wanted that client. So when I engaged with this client, the first thing I did was I didn't just email him, I didn't just text him, I voice messaged him. Why? Because I've got energy, I've got tone. Now some of y'all might say, Joe, man, you've got like a powerful, booming voice, and I appreciate you say that. But I've heard that before, and I use that to my advantage, right? And I use the energy and enthusiasm that God gave me to seal and help get some of these clients. And so what I'm telling you is focus on sending voice messages, showing people your energy, because energy is always gonna win. Here's the funny story about that client. I was the highest price by far. The 3 or 4 other people that were bidding for that job were like less than half the price of what I provided. But he went with me because 1, clients that have big businesses don't usually look at what is the cost, they look at what is the worth. But he also heard me speak in a voice message, and his exact words were, Joe, I gotta be honest, man, I roll with you, I love your energy, I love your enthusiasm. It's far beyond what everyone else has pitched to me. You're way more expensive, but I wanna roll with you. Bam. You know how many times I've heard that over the last few years of getting clients? Guys, I rarely do not get a deal when I'm put up against other people trying to get a proposal, and 98% of the time, I'm the most expensive. But the reason why is because I'm using energy, enthusiasm, and I'm capturing that through a voice message. So if you're sitting there saying, man, I'm an introvert, then you've got to work on this, practice this, get it out, speak out loud. Because this right here single-handedly has made me a ton of money by just portraying and capturing my enthusiasm through voice message. This software, these apps, these levels and communication methods are now in existence for us to leverage. So really, second thing is, I'm extremely responsive. In fact, the reason I changed my company name to Responsiv Marketing Agency was because that is who I am. That's what my team does. That's the leg that we stand on. We are responsive. If you hit us up, even if it's not something that I can do immediately for you, I will acknowledge it. Example, I have my phone on me, my clients have my cell phone number. If say it's the weekend and I'm not working, I'm with my family, and I respect you, by the way, if you do take time off or you spend some time on the weekends enjoying time with your family, I 100% support all that, I do it. But here's what happens if a client hits me up on a Saturday. If it's something urgent that I have to attend to, I'm gonna do. But if they say something that's not urgent or I know it can wait till Monday, they text me and say, hey, I just emailed you some new pictures for my website. I'm not gonna wait until Monday to respond. I'm gonna text them back in that moment and say, got it, received, I'll take care of this on Monday. Or, hey, thanks so much, received, I'll take care of that Monday. And if you wanna bring it another level up, send them a voice message and say, hey John, got your message, appreciate it, I'm with the family right now, but I will 100% take care of that first thing on Monday. As long as they hear and know that you've heard them, it makes them feel warm and fuzzy. You guys have to be responsive. There's so many clients that have come to me that have worked with other agencies, freelancers, business owners, who are non-responsive, and I'm sitting there saying, like, how do you even run a business if you're not responsive? I don't get it. So use that to your advantage, be incredibly responsive, even if it's not something you can handle immediately. Half the time, there's requests I get where I don't know how to handle it. I have to go find someone who can handle it. So I'll say to the client, hey, listen, received, I got what you're trying to do. I don't have a solution for this right now, but I will look into it ASAP and report back. Give me 24 hours or 48 hours or whatever. So that's really big, being responsive. And then lastly, care. Here's what I mean by that. When you're doing work for someone, look at it like, what if it was your business, right? Say you're writing emails for someone, or you're doing social media management, or you're building a website, or you're putting together an app, or whatever it might be. Look at it like, if this was my business, what level of detail and care would I put into this? don't just do work to get it done, because you're only gonna get so far. Because guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna finish the job and that person's not gonna have you do anything more for them. But if you really pour effort into it, you're gonna be able to not only attract other clients because you have a phenomenal portfolio item to show, but you also can build a long-term relationship with that client. So really focus on quality over quantity. This was a mistake that I made early in my days. I went after client. I had like 19 clients at once. Whoa, get a little fired up here. I had like 19 clients at once, and I couldn't serve them all at a very high level because I was trying to do so many, and I was just getting things done to get them done. And then I slowed down a minute, and I focused on 3 or 4 key clients. And then I was able to kind of scale and build up a team around that. And then I was able to get the Mercedes-Benz clients, right? The big cream of the crop clients that have the money to spend, because I really cared. I did strong, good work. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed these tips. If you like this, like, follow, share, subscribe. I appreciate y'all, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.